All right, so are you ready to dive into something pretty fascinating?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, great. So we're talking AI agents today
Okay.
and what they might mean for the future of work.
Yeah.
You sent over this Forbes article. AI agents aren't taking jobs, they're remaking them.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, the implications here are huge.
Yeah.
So are you ready to kind of explore this idea of maybe having a virtual coworker?
Well, the buzz around these AI agents it's definitely reaching a fever pitch.
Really?
We have industry leaders like NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang,
Yeah.
proclaiming that the age of agentic AI is here.
Wow.
And it's not just, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman
Right.
is already predicting that we're going to see virtual employees
Oh,
by
why?
2025.
Okay.
This isn't just another tech trend. This feels like a fundamental shift.
It's interesting you say that because the article mentions
Yeah.
that even the new American administration was briefed on these
Oh, wow.
super intelligent agentic AI breakthroughs right from day one.
Interesting.
Yeah, it seems like everyone is kind of paying attention to this.
Yeah.
But what struck me was how different these AI agents seem from, say, the chatbots that we're
Yeah.
used to interacting with.
Right. There's a fundamental difference.
Yeah.
I mean, chatbots are great for, simple conversations.
Yeah.
But AI agents are designed to execute tasks,
Mm-hmm.
not just chat.
Okay.
Think of them as like highly specialized
Yeah.
virtual assistants that are capable of handling
Wow.
really complex processes.
Okay, so that makes sense. But then the article mentions
Yeah.
this survey where a lot of Gen Z and millennials
Yeah.
have used generative AI,
Yeah.
but mainly for research, not for actually accomplishing tasks. Is there a disconnect there? Are
Yeah.
people kind of missing the full potential of what these agents could do?
I think you hit on a key point there.
Okay.
The article talks about a confusion between LLMs, agents, and traditional software.
Right.
Most people are familiar with AI for things like, writing content or asking a chatbot a quick question.
Yeah.
But this idea of AI agents that can actually manage complex projects is still relatively new.
So we're moving from AI as this helpful co-pilot to AI that can really take charge.
Right.
What does that transition look like in practice?
Well, this is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
One expert in the article said,
Okay.
and this really stuck with me,
Okay.
he said, any activity we can do on autopilot will be done that way.
Oh, wow.
Essentially, any task that can be broken down and automated, an AI agent will be able to handle it.
And that leads to this really amazing analogy that the Forbes article uses.
Yeah.
They compare the impact of AI agents to a Cambrian explosion of knowledge.
Okay.
It's a pretty vivid image, but what does it actually mean for how we work?
It's a powerful analogy.
Yeah.
The Cambrian explosion was this period of rapid diversification of life.
Right.
In the context of AI agents, it suggests that these systems could massively accelerate
Okay.
how quickly we understand and apply information.
Oh, wow.
Imagine all the bottlenecks that slow us down now. Research analysis, coordinating information.
Right.
AI agents could potentially remove those entirely.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, but if we take that analogy further,
Uh-huh.
doesn't it kind of raise the question of what's left for us to do?
Right.
If AI is handling all the heavy lifting,
Yeah.
what roles do humans play in this future?
Right. And that's where a lot of the anxiety around AI and job displacement comes from.
Yeah.
But the experts in this article,
Yeah.
they offer a different perspective.
Okay.
They argue that AI agents won't necessarily eliminate jobs.
Okay.
They'll remake them.
Yeah, there's that interesting quote where someone says,
Yeah.
across the clients we work with,
Right.
we have seen an increased headcount.
Yeah.
That seems to contradict this whole idea of AI taking our jobs.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But think about it this way.
Okay.
If AI agents can handle all of those like repetitive, mundane tasks
Right.
that we currently spend hours on,
Yeah.
it frees us up to focus on the things that humans excel at,
Okay.
like creative problem solving,
Yeah.
critical thinking,
Yeah.
building relationships,
Yeah.
things that AI, at least for now, can't replicate.
The article puts it nicely.
Yeah.
Getting more value out of the existing workforce
Uh-huh.
by taking out the mundanity of their jobs.
Yeah.
It's not about humans becoming obsolete. It's about AI kind of amplifying our potential.
Right.
But let's be real. There are challenges too, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
What are some of the hurdles we need to overcome
Yeah.
before this human-centric AI future becomes a reality?
Well, one major hurdle is managing these really complex AI systems.
Yeah.
The article mentions the coordination conundrum,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a valid concern.
Okay.
As AI agents become more sophisticated and interconnected,
Right.
there's a real risk of things going wrong if they're not managed
So
properly.
it's not just about building smart AI.
Right.
It's about making sure that all these agents can kind of work together
Exactly.
smoothly and efficiently.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we could end up with more chaos than productivity.
Exactly. The expert in the article warns about inefficiencies, conflicts, and even system-wide failures
Oh, wow.
if AI agents aren't carefully coordinated.
Okay.
And there's the issue of computing power.
Right.
The article even mentions OpenAI having to delay product releases
Really?
because they simply don't have enough GPUs to handle the demands of these systems.
Right. Access to powerful computing is a huge bottleneck right now.
It is.
It makes you wonder, even with all this potential,
Yeah.
are we getting ahead of ourselves?
Yeah.
Is the technology even there yet
Yeah.
to support this vision of a future driven by AI agents?
That's a good question, and it highlights the need for realistic expectations.
Okay.
I mean, we're still in the early stages of this technology,
Right.
and there will inevitably be bumps along the road,
Yeah.
but the pace of development is incredible,
Yeah.
and companies are pouring resources into solving these challenges.
So are we just supposed to sit back and wait for the tech to catch up?
Right.
Or is there something we can do right now to prepare for this shift?
Well, the article makes a really important point about the need for public understanding.
Okay.
There's a quote that stood out to me.
Okay.
It says, "Bridging this gap is a major hurdle to its widespread adoption."
So it's not enough for the tech to be ready. People need to be ready too.
Exactly. People need to be comfortable working alongside these AI agents.
Right?
They need to understand that these agents aren't here to replace them,
Uh-huh.
but to augment their capabilities.
It's about shifting that narrative from fear of job displacement
Right.
to this vision of collaboration and empowerment.
Absolutely. And that brings us back to the idea of a human-centric AI future.
Okay.
The article concludes with a really powerful statement.
Okay.
These changes aren't devoid of humans, quite the opposite.
Okay.
The AI workforce is for the human workforce.
Wow.
That's a message we need to keep front and center
Yeah.
as we navigate this new landscape.
It makes you think about the implications for different industries.
Yeah.
Like, for example, healthcare.
Yeah.
Imagine AI agents analyzing medical data, assisting with diagnoses, maybe even personalizing treatment plans.
Yeah.
That could free up doctors to focus on more complex cases
Right.
and spend more time with their patients.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
And think about the potential in creative fields.
Yeah.
Imagine an AI agent that can help artists, writers, or musicians generate new ideas or overcome creative blocks.
It's like having a virtual brainstorming partner
Exactly.
pushing you to think outside the box.
Exactly. And it could lead to entirely new forms of creative expression.
Wow.
You know, we might see art, music, and literature that we couldn't have even imagined before,
Yeah.
thanks to these collaborations between humans and AI.
But with all this talk about, creative potential,
Yeah.
we can't ignore those concerns about job displacement.
Right.
Even if AI agents don't, eliminate jobs outright, couldn't they lead to some significant shifts in the types of skills that are in demand?
That's a valid point. And it's likely that some jobs will become automated
Right.
as AI agents take on more tasks.
Yeah.
But if we look back at history, technological advancements
Yeah.
often lead to the creation of entirely new industries and jobs
Right.
that we couldn't have predicted beforehand.
It's like the internet.
Exactly.
Who could have imagined the rise of social media managers
Right.
or e-commerce specialists back then?
Exactly. So it's not just about fearing job losses, but also recognizing and preparing for the new opportunities that AI will bring.
Yeah.
It requires a shift in mindset,
Okay.
moving away from the fear of AI taking over
Right.
to embracing the potential for collaboration and growth.
So how do we prepare for this shift? What can we do to ensure we're ready to thrive
Yeah.
in this AI-powered world?
Well, I think education and training will be key.
Okay.
As AI agents become more common in the workplace.
Right.
We need to equip people with the skills to work alongside these systems effectively.
So it's not just about teaching people how to use AI agents,
Right.
but how to collaborate with them as partners.
Precisely.
Hmm.
We need to develop new educational models
Okay.
that focus on skills like critical thinking, problem solving,
Yeah.
adaptability, and communication.
Yeah.
The skills that will be essential in a future where humans and AI are working side by side.
It's like we're entering this new era of human-machine partnerships.
Right.
And we need to adapt our education systems to reflect that reality.
Yeah.
But beyond the individual level,
Yeah.
there are societal implications to consider too.
Absolutely. As AI agents become more integrated into our lives,
Yeah.
we need to have these open and honest conversations about the broader impacts of this technology.
So we're talking about things like privacy fairness.
Yeah.
And ensuring that AI is developed and used in a way that benefits everyone,
Right.
not just a select few.
Exactly. These are complex issues.
Yeah.
And there aren't easy answers.
Right.
It will require collaboration between policymakers, industry leaders, and the public to ensure that AI is developed and deployed responsibly and ethically.
It sounds like we all have a role to play in shaping this future. It's not just about leaving it to the tech company or the government to figure out.
That's right. We all need to be engaged and informed, asking tough questions and demanding transparency from those who are developing and deploying these powerful technologies.
Right.
We need to ensure that AI is used to empower humans, not exploit or control them.
Well said. And this brings us back to the central theme of our deep dive today, the human-centric AI future. AI agents have the potential to transform the way we work and live.
They do.
But it's up to us to steer that transformation in a direction that benefits all of humanity.
It's fascinating to consider. This isn't just about technology. It's about humanity. AI agents are forcing us to confront some fundamental questions about what it means to be human, what we value, and how we want to live and work together.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought. We've talked a lot about the potential of AI agents to reshape industries and even challenge our understanding of what's possible. But at the end of the day, AI is a tool.
It is.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or for ill. The future isn't predetermined.
No.
It's shaped by the choices we make today.
What's important is that we approach this future with both curiosity and caution. Asking the right questions and demanding that AI is developed and used ethically and responsibly.
Well, on that note, I think it's time to surface from this deep dive. We've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
Exploring the rise of AI agents, the challenges and opportunities they present, and the potential impact they could have on our work and our lives. We hope you've come away with some new insights. And perhaps even more questions than answers.
And remember, the future isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we create. So let's create it wisely and intentionally. Recognizing both the power and the responsibility that comes with harnessing this incredible technology.
Thank you for joining us on this exploration of AI agents and the future of work.
Yes, thank you.
Until next time, keep those minds curious and those conversations flowing.